Family, first responders, and the entire inland Northwest mourning the tragic death of Frank Harwood and John Morrison. They were gunned down while responding to a brush fire near Canfield Mountain in Coeur d'Alene yesterday.
All right, Kirsten, thank you so much. I'm here on Nettleton Gulch Road. The trailhead, the parking lot for Canfield Mountain is just about half a mile up the road here, and that is near where that ambush took place yesterday. Now, within the last few hours, the mayor of Coeur d'Alene has announced the city will be there to support everyone affected by this terrible tragedy.
Pledge that we'll stand with them in the coming days and weeks and months to offer all the respect and support and comfort and the love that they need.
And we have team coverage on this story tonight. We're going to begin with Mary Sheridan, who, with what we know about the firefighters who were tragically killed. Mary.
It was clear from tonight's press conference that the brave men who were lost meant so much to the communities that they served and the people that they served with. I want to take a moment to tell you a little bit about them. From Kootenai County Fire and Rescue, Battalion Chief Frank Harwood was lost. He was 42 years old and had 2 kids and a wife. From Coeur d'Alene Fire Department, Battalion Chief John Morrison was shot and killed yesterday. Also from Coeur d'Alene Fire Department, an engineer by the name of Dave Tisdale is recovering right now in Kootenai Health. He's undergone 2 surgeries and is now being comforted by his family. He can open his eyes, and they're just staying with him to support him while he goes through this challenging time. Now, the bodies of Battalion Chief Frank Harwood and Battalion Chief John Morrison were transported to Spokane yesterday in a processional, so their bodies could undergo autopsies at the Spokane Medical Center. They're gonna undergo a similar funeral procession coming back to Coeur d'Alene tomorrow at 9 a.m. Now, as I mentioned, these men meant so much to the communities here, which is why they're leaping into action to show their support by giving back.
Village Bakery, this is Dana.
The Village Bakery has close ties to firefighters and first responders. Owner Dana Belfi is married to Todd Belfi with the Spokane Valley Fire Department.
Yeah, being a firefighter, he's got his head on a swivel, and so he's always on the lookout for fire happening. This is fire season, so.
Her husband called in yesterday's fire on Canfield Mountain, so Dana has been involved since the very beginning. But her personal ties to this tragedy don't end there. The fallen firefighters were a part of Dana's close community.
It has not just affected our fire community, but our special needs community as well.
The Village Bakery is a learning kitchen, a place that hires employees with special needs to gain important life skills. Today, it's also a hub of community support, gathering food and monetary donations from the community to keep first responders and their families fed and taken care of. Knowing she can make a difference motivates Dana to fulfill her role as a helper.
Mr. Rogers once said to find the helpers in an emergency situation, and that's what we tend to do, is we find the people that help, and it brings all of us comfort, especially young children that are not understanding this, to look for those people that are the helpers.
Just a beautiful sentiment there, Mary, to find the helpers, something that we do hear often in times of tragedy. And I do want to just echo something that we heard from the fire chief earlier during that press conference, that these men were fathers, they were friends, they were community members. They are going to be missed deeply here.
Right, and it was emphasized very heavily during this press conference that while we're picking up the pieces and we're processing the physical impact, the logistical impact on this community, a lot of these first responders haven't had a chance to process the emotional impact. And it was emphasized that they're going to think about this every time they head out the door. We're just beginning wildfire season here, and this isn't going to be an easy transition back out into the field after a day like yesterday.
Exactly right. Doing the job that they love and doing it in service to others. Thank you, Mary.